and welcome to another vlog here on HM Ghosters. Tonight we are at another local scream park, not far from Blackburn. Yes, I am talking about Scare Kingdom Scream Park. Again. Now, as we've said, we normally start our Halloween season off with this event, but we're doing it midway this year because of how things have worked out.
It's the way it goes, isn't it?
This is one of our favourite events here on HM Coasters.
Oops, sorry.
We like it. It's done in a one-way route.
Yeah.
So obviously we can't take the camera into the event with us. Yeah, obviously the mazes are different every year, which Ian has just pulled the list up because we can't remember what they are. Paradise Foundation Glitch
is always the first one.
Always the first one.
So it's normally you're going in for surgery and then all of a sudden you're chosen for your body parts to be pinched.
The last few years they've been like a QVC style selling
where you're the item being sold.
You're the item being sold. Then we've got Mana Mortis House of Tarot.
Tarot.
As
in tarot cards.
Tarot cards. We love Mana Mortis, whatever incarnation they do.
What we need to say is every year the houses are the same, but they give them a different storyline. Yeah. So basically the houses don't change.
No.
They have incredible theming in them.
The theming changes.
No, the theme changes, not the theming.
The theme changes.
The theming is incredible.
Yeah.
But they put a different storyline over it and so on and so forth. So they're not the world's longest, but they're incredibly well themed.
Really well themed. Then we have Gothica,
which is new for this year.
So we don't know anything about it. Then Body Snatchers, the Butcher in the Basement.
Well, that explains itself, really.
That explains itself. Then we've got So-So Grindhouse, Devil's Night.
And that's normally a clown
carnival
maze. And
the new that is replaced Psychomantium is Enigma, and that is an upcharge.
And it's sold out.
So we won't be doing Enigma, unfortunately, because you have to pre-book. You can't just pay like you used to do with Psychomantium.
Well, we presume.
We presume not, because it was an add-on for when you book the tickets. So yeah, are we ready to go?
No, we're actually early for once.
We're actually early, so we're going to go and get in the queue. So we will see you when we come out of Scare Kingdom. So we have just had our run through Scare Kingdom Scream Park. So now we're going to talk in order about the mazes.
And first, you walk across the reception area, the hub. That's the phrase, isn't it? A hub where there's toilets. Go before you go in, because there's none as you're walking around. Then you queue up, and after you've had your ticket scanned and your hand printed for some reason, maybe that's just a backup.
Yeah.
On the tickets, you have a green screen taken, which is we'll insert here. And then it's off to the first maze.
Yeah, so the first maze is
Singularity. No,
that's the
wrong place. Institute.
Paradise Foundation. So I didn't quite get the story of this one.
It's the same as always.
Yeah, it's the same sort of thing. It's like you're an experiment.
Yeah, beings. They're going to take your body parts and things like that.
We got put with an amazing group.
Yeah, which we stayed with all the time.
We stayed with the whole time this time, which was nice. 2 young girls and a man and a woman.
Yeah.
And they were amazing.
It was good.
We sort of protected each other.
Yeah.
Really. But yeah,
Ian, go to the front. Ian, get to the front. Even if the actors chose to put the other people at the front,
we swapped over. So in this maze, towards the end, there's a room where you can sort of go around in a circle.
It's figure of eight.
It's a figure of eight room, and we seem to be
going around a lot.
and round a lot. The
Because
actors
the girls were screaming
round.
so much. So much so that the group that went in after us ended up in front of us. And the couple got separated as well.
Yeah.
The final two in our group got separated and sent around again.
So yeah, it was a really good start. It was... I keep saying this, I've said this all out. They've upped the ante again this year here at
Seems
Scare
like
Kingdom. There were a few actors that recognised us from Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Thanks, guys.
I've got my icon coat on, so
Yes.
that got picked up. Oh yeah, it was in there that I was asked, what's that? I said, an underrated roller coaster. No, an overrated. Roller coaster. He looked at me, walked off and said, no, under. And then came back and said, what's that? I said, underrated roller coaster.
So we realised then that he was another member of staff from Blackpool Pleasure Beach. So hi to you.
Yeah, one of the roaming actresses we know from last year.
She recognised us.
And she works at Pleasure Beach. Okay.
So yeah, that was a good start to the evening. Then next on to the fantastic Manor Mortis.
What's Manor?
Which this year was tarot.
Oh yeah,
readers.
The tarot cards. Yeah. Although your reading had already been done.
Your reading had already been done, as you are told in the first scene. Manor Mortis is really good because it's actor led. There are jump scares in it, but
it's got a story.
It's got a story to it. It's actor led. It's like the dungeons where you have to stop in rooms.
Yeah.
I got pulled to the front to go through the Inferno, the fire.
Yeah.
So yeah, we love Manor Mortis. We've done a few incarnations of Manor Mortis now. Yeah. So yeah, really, really good. Then next was new for 2022. Can't speak.
Tired.
Yeah, very tired and very adrenalated. Posh word.
Not sure it's a word.
Next up, new for 2022 was Gothica.
Which was incredible
now,
theming.
This maze has always been... The incarnations of this maze have always been the lowest.
Yeah, they've always been very dark.
Very dark, unthemed.
One year you got given a torch which suddenly would go out.
Yeah.
And very unthemed. And this year, oh boy, was it themed.
Really themed this year. So it's an abbey.
Yeah.
And
there's one room where it's all skulls. The side of the wall is all, the walls are all skulls and things like that. And there's lots of nuns jumping out of you.
Nuns.
It was really,
nuns,
really
vampires.
spectacularly.
The theme, the rooms actually had themes.
Yeah.
So you could tell what room you were in.
And what did you realise as we were coming out that you actually passed the entrance as well?
Yes.
At one point, it was a switch. There was a couple of switchbacks, and you would see the entrance, more or less the entrance.
Yeah.
And see, as you were going out, but yeah, that was
really well done this
filmed.
year.
That's an excellent addition.
Really, really.
And that
good.
has always been the poorest maze.
It's always been the poorest maze, yeah. But I think
the one in that position.
The one in that area, because it's quite claustrophobic and quite thin corridors.
Yeah.
Then next we went on to Body Snatchers,
which again
is a regular maze. It's one of the two mazes that they do at their out of season events as well.
And it's one of the story led ones.
So this year it was Body Snatchers.
The butcher in the basement.
Butcher in the basement. So it was. We thought it was going to be a bog standard pig.
And it turned out it wasn't.
So the story behind it is the building is
the Undertakers, which is
it's the
always
Undertakers, which it always is. But they're selling linen material.
I got flirted with.
Iain got flirted with material. But then obviously it turns out it's the funeral parlour, and then you're taken. It's a family-owned funeral parlour, and then you're taken down into the cellar.
Oh. That's where you were chosen to go first.
I was chosen to go first. I was like, yeah, okay then. Do as the actor tells you to do, not as you want to do.
Yep, and literally the other side of the door, Iain went first again.
Yeah, I do like leading in mazes, but it freaks the hell out of me. But
it also gave the two young girls we were with a bit of confidence.
Yeah.
Having me at the front, and you there as well.
Behind, yeah. So yeah, that again, that body snatches is always a great maze. We always love body snatches.
They've not got the squeeze in there still again this year.
No.
But they had the cage in there, but that wasn't. You weren't locked in the cage.
No, that was really good because there were actors banging on the walls in there.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of really good impact scares. Got it in there for you, Mikey. Go check out Scare Track. But yeah, there were a lot of impact and jump scares in there that you wouldn't see because they were behind walls, knocking on the walls, and it was so good. It just gave you that little bit of
Is that the one where you told them my name and they started using it?
Oh God, no.
Was that the second one where somebody had noticed the icon top as well?
Yeah, we had a lot of icon notices, and then the final maze,
Zozo,
which for me,
Zozo, what was it?
Zozo's house grindhouse. Yeah.
But it's always. What's the other subtitle?
I can't remember what it was this year. For me, that was the weakest one this year.
Although a lot better ending this year.
A lot better ending.
Yeah. It was just.
It was a bog standard clown maze, carnival maze.
But no, that was where you told one of them my name because he leant out into me and Heather went, "Oh, I'm still here, Iain." Yeah, thanks. Now the clown's know my names.
Iain, come on, Iain. But yeah, that had a really, really good ending this year.
Because it used to be that you'd have a chainsaw and then go out to the set piece, but this time there was a chainsaw. You went out, and then I said to Heather, "Oh,
we thought
it's
it
not
had
finished."
Ended, but it hadn't.
No, I said that it hadn't ended because it normally ends at that point. And some of the places where you used to run away from the chainsaw, they've now dressed up with washing lines and so on.
Looks amazing. If we could film in there, it would be brilliant.
But yeah, so then that's when they got you with another chainsaw.
The guy with the chainsaw
ran after the girl so much so, and then and as he was coming back, I gave him a pretend round of applause. He nodded and then went after this one.
Yes. So yeah, I got chased out of the maze with a chainsaw again. But yeah, as I said, and then you walk around the playground where there've been actors just lounging around the loft.
Sometimes.
And we were going to get the photo that we've just shown you, and another guy with a chainsaw came, which we really didn't expect.
It just appeared out of the hedge.
Just appeared out of nowhere with a chainsaw. Iain said they were petrol chainsaws.
Yeah, they were.
Because you could smell it.
Yeah.
So what was your favourite maze of the night, Iain?
Probably Gothica.
Yeah, I think Gothica as well, yeah.
That new theme, it was so well done. It was really, really well done. I mean, there was one point where I wasn't quite sure where I was going, but now I know that was where I saw when we got towards the exit, you saw the start again. So that's why I was a bit confused, because I could see two pathways, so I was a bit confused.
But I think Gothica for me, just because they've improved the theming in there, and you know us here at HM Coasters, guys, we're massive themed.
That's the thing, they've widened the walls, they've it was just so much. That's one we've done with a glow stick before as well.
No, Mana Mortis was glow stick.
No, what was the second time?
Torches.
Was it torches?
It was torches, yeah.
And then they took the torch off you halfway round.
Yeah.
Because it had stopped working strangely.
But no, I think Gothica, for me as well, that really surprised me this year. So a lot of surprises in the scare attractions we've done so far this year, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, so overall, what would you give the event?
Overall, we never did that on the other one.
No.
I'd probably say a 7 or 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd say an 8 probably. There's still little things they can do to tweak.
Yeah, it's like the batching into Gothica has always been bad.
It's always been bad for that maze.
So that we were queuing up for that for a long time. But towards the end, we were walking like Zozo. We walked up and literally they were the next group in.
Body snatchers as well. We walked straight up.
In,
yeah. But no, really good event. If you can get yourselves here to Scare Kingdom Scream Park, please do. It's one of our favourite events, and they have events throughout the year as well.
Yeah, they do one at Christmas, Valentine's and wall purchase.
We'll link the website below for you to check out as well.
I always do.
So yeah, our next Halloween event here on HM Ghosters will be Tuesday evening. We're having a day off tomorrow. Will be Tuesday evening, where we will be over in Burton for Screamfest, which we're both very looking forward to. Last year of Love Hurts, which is the main reason we want to go.
I'm wondering if I'll have flashbacks. And we'll explain that in the next video.
Yep. So yeah, we will see you at Burton Screamfest. It's ta-ra from Ian.
Ta-ra.
And it's goodbye from me. We'll see you in the next HM Ghosters video. Bye, guys. Ooh.